how should we do social media? Social media is the great thing. Should we be on Facebook? Should we be tweeting all day long? How should we look at social media?
I tend to look at social media really as just an extension of a larger information strategy. And an information strategy, regardless of how you implement that information strategy, says, how can I use information to get what I want in my organization?
The best thing that I can put together about social media that I think really does tie it together has really nothing to do with social and has nothing to do with media. It's about conversations.
The big innovation in social computing or social media is that the people who are consuming information also are information creators, and in fact, instead of it being a broadcast out to all of those people, it's a conversation.
What does that have to do with information? We've been talking about information so far. The information is the stuff that's exchanged. The conversation is how it's exchanged.
I can be a speaker and create information. I can be a listener and consume information. I can be a responder, and I can add to information that's already been created. And I think that's a nice way to think about any of the social media applications as being ones that promote either speakership, listenership, or respondership. It also allows the organizations to see the social media strategy in a larger context.
How do conversations work? And I think if you think about it, you'll realize that it's always been the same, and in the new electronic age, it's still the same. There are people speaking, right? Those people are creating information. They're speaking, they're originating the information. There are people who are consuming it, those are listeners. And then maybe, doesn't have to be, but maybe there are people responding. Maybe there's an interaction.
Oftentimes we think that what we're trying to accomplish with social media is make everyone a speaker, make everyone a peer, give everyone a voice in the conversation. And I think it's very clear to me, as it should be to most organizations, that their information strategy consists of a blend, a mix of times when I'm simply broadcasting. I don't want anybody to do anything but listen to what I say, all the way down to the other end where I, as an organization, don't want to speak at all. I want to have my third parties be creating all the information and exchanging all the information. So social media is in a much larger context of information exchange and communication between an organization and all of its constituencies. And what you have to always keep in mind is, what benefit does it bring to the organization? So if using social media and creating a lot of peers and a lot of speakers brings value to the organization, then you should do it. But in general, it's always going to be a mix of the old style broadcast, I send out information, you consume it, and the new style of I create a community of speakers who are all interacting to create new information.
I'm